I got my results back on my assignment. If you watched the last video, you'll remember how I said I'd get back to you on how well I would do with my assignment with the assistance of ChatGPT. The result? Well, out of all three, the assignment that received the highest marks out of 100 was coincidentally or not the one where I used ChatGPT. There are a few things that I need to mention, however. Firstly, the assignment only beat my first assignment score by 3 marks, but the tutor made a point of stating that the Part B section of the assignment, aka the section that I used ChatGPT for, was, quote, stronger than your Part A. Suffice to say, I felt both elated and strangely conflicted by this information. Secondly, there is more than one reason or explanation for me having done better with this one, including taking into account feedback from my tutor from previous marked work, such as using consistent font size, improving paragraph length, correct use of references, citations, etc. Thirdly, something I noticed is that if you're using ChatGPT to help with an assignment that involves reading and commenting on extracts, as well as using specific calculators to make calculations, well, in that case, ChatGPT is very, very limited. It's also limited if you have a lengthier word count. Another point to make is that I feel that using ChatGPT successfully is a skill in and of itself. I found that using it for this assignment as an experiment was extremely challenging because it forced a structure upon me that I felt I had to use, and then the information was also very vague. In other words, it barely helped. In the end, it probably saved me a couple of hours, an hour to 2 hours out of, say, the 10 hours I spent on the assignment in total, and I had to essentially start from scratch. Especially if you're wanting to avoid plagiarism, rewording everything makes it so that you're spending almost the same amount of time working on an assignment. So what good does it do? Well, I guess you could say it gives you a helpful nudge. But the context, evidence, and calculations, if you're doing, for example, an economics course, has to be provided by the individual anyway to ensure accuracy and to make sure that everything makes sense. Going back to using ChatGPT in a smart way, there are definitely ways to ask questions once you have the information at hand to ensure it provides you with a fairly decent answer. And so my advice would be smart about how you word your question. I've been trying to use it in other ways since to test what it's capable of, and one thing it did that had me screaming of shock and joy was this. I got it to write a blurb about a band, a fictitious band, and throw in some words about what the band stood for. And it was as though I had hired a specialist marketing wizard who had a way with words to describe the band in the most appealing way possible. So that was super, super impressive. I'm looking forward to using it in other small ways to make my life a little bit easier. Do let me know if this ChatGPT thing has been helpful for you, and do comment down below your experience with it. I'd love to hear all about it. If you enjoyed today's video and you'd like to see more of this, do subscribe and like the video. That gives me the feedback that I need to know that I should carry on. Thank you very much for watching, and remember, don't wait for the lemons to come to you. Go get those lemons and make that damn lemonade. See you in the next one.